A long time ago, there was a man who lived in a small village together with his two daughters, Manyara and Nyasha. Manyara was always in bad temper and always teased her sister. Someday I will be a queen, and you will be a servant in my household. Everyone will know that your silly kindness is only weakness. Nyasha ignored her sister's word. She kept a small flat on the land and sang. One day, Nyasha noticed a small garden snake and she called it Nyoka. She bent forward and gave a loving pat on the head. From that day, Nyoka was always at Nyasha's side. Mufaro knew nothing of how Manyara treated Nyasha. One morning, a messenger from the city arrived. The great king wanted a wife. Mufaro called Manyara and Nyasha to him. "It would be a great honor to have one of you chosen," he said. "But, my father, it would be painful for either of us to leave you. Please send me to the city." "No! Only a king can choose. Both of you must go." That night, Manyara stole quietly out of the village. In her hurry, a small boy suddenly appeared. "Please, I am hungry. Will you give me something to eat?" "I have brought only for myself." "Out of my way, boy! Tomorrow I will become your queen. How dare you to stand in my path?" After traveling, she met an old woman seated on a large stone. The old woman gives Manyara some advice. "You will see my grove of trees. They will laugh at you. You must not laugh in return. You also need to be polite when you meet the man with his head under his arm." "How dare you to advise your future queen? Stand aside, old ugly woman." Manyara rushed on her way and she came to the grove of trees. She looked up the trees and laughed out loud. Nyasha heard Manyara was missing, and she decided to find her sister. This in the forest, she saw a small boy. She gave him food. The boy smiled and disappeared. Old woman appeared, and she pointed the way to the city. Nyasha thanked her and gave her with sunflower seeds until she found the city. When Manyara saw Nyasha, she fell upon her. "Do not go to the king. There is a great monster, snake with 5 heads." Nyasha bravely opened the door. There, she saw the snake. "My little friend, it's such a pleasure to see you, but why you are here?" "I am the king," Nyoka replied. The garden snake changed shape. "I am the king. I am also the hungry boy, old woman, and Nyoka. I know you to be the most worthy and beautiful woman. I want you to be my wife." Nyasha became the queen, and Manyara a servant in the queen's household. Mufaro, their father, became the happiest in all the land.